Hey, welcome to our episode of Chad's Beer Reviews. Finishing up the last of the Chouffe gift pack that Christina gave me for Christmas. By the way, thanks again, Christina. This is the from Brasserie Chouffe Houblon Chouffe IPA, Belgian IPA, brewed with 3 types of hops, 9% ABV. Kind of a long description on the back. Doesn't really say much else. Good until November of this year. Since I don't mention which hops, I looked it up on their website, and it's Tomahawk, Saz, and Amarillo. So that's interesting. You know, Saz is like one of the noble hops. Amarillo is an American citrusy hop. I'm not super familiar with Tomahawk. But anyway, poured it into the Chouffe glass that came with the gift set. And not surprisingly, you know, it's a clear-ish kind of yellow golden color. And it pours like a big, huge, like white, like this is like Duvel when like pouring it. I was not expecting it to be this foamy. Maybe it's this glass. Pretty much every Chouffe beer has a big head. I don't think there's any that didn't. So anyway, let's give this thing a smell. Yeah, it smells like kind of like a West Coast IPA. Very very citrusy, very clean. And it's I'd say it's very orange like, and I think like a lot of that, or maybe like half of that or so, is like the Belgian yeast esters, because you do get orange on a lot of Belgian esters. Yeah, so I mean, I'll call it citrusy, grapefruity. Like if you handed this to me blind, I might think I was about to drink like a Stone or a Ballast Point or something like that, Green Flash. But it does have like that slight estery, like perfumey quality to it. I don't smell any alcohol though, so hopefully it tastes as good as it smells. Cheers. What really strikes me first is like how spicy this beer is. Like in terms of, as far as Belgian, you know, yeast phenols. I don't mean like, you know, peppercorn or orange peel. Although I would say there is a little bit of each of those in here. I'm not sure because it didn't mention, you know, beer brewed with spices. It just says hops, so I'm gonna assume like all these peppery flavors that I'm getting are just off the yeast. Man, it's like such a weird, you know, weird hybrid of like a old school East Coast Imperial IPA crossed with like a Belgian triple or a Belgian blonde. Just I would call it very fruity, orange right away, very spicy. It's just dancing on the tongue, as they used to say back in the early days. Yeah, like a slight kind of weedy sensation. Wheat. Well, I mean, actually, it is a tiny little bit dank now that I think about it. Yeah, but I think that those Has hops are just, it's all like peppercorn, rye, you know, those kinds of spicy sensations that you tend to get like on German pilsners and stuff. But then you have the American hops that are, you know, giving a little citrusy flavor. I would not call this pine. No, this isn't piney at all. The bitterness on it, actually, it's kind of hard to tell because it's so spicy. You know, I think the spice, the phenols, and the natural hop flavor are kind of like doing a lot of the balancing here. I actually looked it up on Untappd because it didn't say on the website. And Untappd had it at 47 IBUs, which actually seems low. This seems much more bitter than that, but it's like, again, it's not the same kind of bitterness as you would get like in a, you know, Ruination or something. I would say it's like a West Coast IPA combined with like a really strong Belgian blonde. Like if you took Ruination and 𝓑𝓮𝓮𝓲𝓷 or something, you know, blend those together. But yeah, this is really good. And I'll be curious to see how this compares to the specs tomorrow night or last night, depending on when you're watching this. So it's actually not super strong and heavy. I mean, it's 9% ABV. So, you know, you would think stronger body, but again, it's also highly effervescent. You know, it's like a Belgian triple or a blonde, you know, just very, very bubbly. You don't really, it doesn't have time to sit on the tongue, you know. It's just, it's not that big of a body. I call it like medium tops, almost medium light. That 9% is nowhere to be found. I feel like I just drank like a 4 or 5%, you know, like more sessional standard strength beer. So, yeah, this beer is really, really good. This might be, it's kind of a toss-up between this and the Nice Chouffe, which one I like better. I am kicking myself for not getting this more often, but yeah, I'm going to try to get this like once a year, like I do with the Nice. But yeah, this is really good. I'm thinking 9, maybe 9.5. I don't know about perfect 10. It's really, really good, but I mean, this bottle's like a little old, but Yeah, I like it. I guess is what the central theme would be here. So, anyways, I'm rambling. If you watch all the way in, you're awesome. Thanks for watching. I'll see you for Tuesday Night Beer School, either tomorrow or last night. Cheers.
Somebody brewed it. Chad just reviewed it. Thanks for watching Chad's Beer Review. Trust me, the next episode will be a lot better.